Welcome to MMA MADE, the best MMA show around the world. Mighty Devin Debo. What the? Who'd you kill and take their suit?
I look good, don't I?
I'm not going to say that, but...
See, as the champion, just there's certain expectations that you have to have for yourself, okay? In order to get to this level, you set the bar high, you show up looking good.
Well, it's about time. It's about time.
That's what the champion's supposed to do.
Is that what it is?
You know, I mean, it's what I do.
So what you're telling me is, next week when I get the belt, I got to wear my suit?
You don't own a suit.
I do own a suit. It's pink, but I do own one.
And here's what I'm also saying. You never have to worry about it, buddy.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Is that how it's going to be?
I'm just saying don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure the reign's going to be short.
I'm just saying, I appreciate you noticing how good I look, because I never notice you. And, you know, feel free to pretend like I don't look luxurious when I do.
Well, I don't have to really pretend. I will just be realistic and be like, yeah, I don't, yeah. I'm just kidding. You look good, man. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
You know I do. Don't hate on the champ. I mean, actually, hate on the champ.
Hate on it? Just bring it.
It's just the belt. I'm worried about the belt, like, wrinkling a little bit of the suit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about hiring someone to carry the belt around for me anyways.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get that the Baby Gap?
Regular Gap. Feel free to hate.
Anyways.
Feel free to hate because I look so good. My mom was watching this. She's like, ooh, that's my baby. Ooh, he looks so good. My dad's like, I taught him how to dress like that. But don't even worry about them. That's, you know, a little shout out to the fam.
Team MMA for life. This is exactly what I was talking about on Twitter today when I said, yeah. I look forward to the show, except for listening to his yap all night.
Then don't let
I didn't even know he was wearing this,
Don't let the champ dominate you then. That's all you
dominate.
Dominate.
Dang. Okay, right. Let's go to the records right here. Now, if you look at the records.
You actually going to look up the records?
Yeah, we're looking at the records
season,
right now.
Right now. For this season?
For this season right now.
For this season,
the records?
Where it says 1-0?
Okay, you got an extra win.
1-0.
You got an extra win.
No,
we got
wins.
We do.
Oh, this season?
See, look at the record right there. We both got the win for Nate Marquardt.
Okay.
All right. We both got a loss for Soa, right?
Okay.
And then you got your win for Castellum, and I got my loss for Nico. So
okay.
I'm 1-2, and you're 2-1.
So I'm ahead.
Those are the only 3 fights that we picked.
So I'm ahead.
You are ahead.
And I'm the champ.
And you're the champ.
Just say it one more time for me?
Nope, not going to say it. That's it. That's all you get. That is all you get.
It's all right, because I look good, so I don't even need you. I'm not worried about it.
Let's get right into it. We had a double dose last weekend. We had fight night, UFC fight night in Auckland, all right, in New Zealand. That was pretty cool. And then we also had UFC fight night in San Antonio. Obviously, the one in New Zealand. It was fun. It was cool. It was, you know, I watched it on Fight Pass Live. I liked it. It was fun. I liked it.
Yeah, it was cool. You know, I haven't seen them do kind of like a cool walkout little presentation like they did.
Like Tahuna did?
Tahuna.
Yeah. They
get the Samoan, Hawaiian warriors. They do a little dance, and they're looking all
how's
crazy.
That go?
It's like a little. This is.
I don't even know what that is.
This is my people do a shank, but they had like it was like a full spear. So it's similar, but it's different.
Oh man.
But that was cool. It kind of reminded me of Pride a little bit, where they put on a little bit more of a show.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool to see him do that, and then Tuna gets beat up.
Yeah.
So besides that, though,
the local talent, you know, the Australians and the Kiwis were actually doing really well until the co-main event started, and our boy Soa, dang it, man, he just got wrestled to death for 3 rounds.
Yeah, you know, and he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but wrestlers are wrestlers, man. When they're on, it's tough to stop them, and they're not doing any damage, not hurting you, but they dominate.
And Jared Rosholt has a resume. I mean, he's a legitimate wrestler.
Yeah, they get what they want. So, you know, I'm sure just like a lot, my boy Damian Maia really had to work on it, and it happens. And so I'm sure he's back in the lab training, working on it.
Hell yeah. It kind of sucks to see that 11-fight win streak go down, but So we'll be back in there. He'll come back strong.
Hey, but you learn from losses. So
Exactly.
I know he's going to come back. We're looking forward to seeing you, big man.
Exactly. So I actually was just like chilling. It wasn't a typical fight night because of the time when it was on. It was the prelim started at 11:30 p.m. our time in Pacific Standard Time, and then it was cool. I just kind of watched it on the laptop up in the bedroom, logged on to UFC Fight Pass, and I was on Twitter at the same time, so it was kind of cool interacting with everybody. I actually interacted with Dana once. It was kind of cool.
Nice. I mean, I saw you hating on me, trying to pretend.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trying to pretend like I wasn't awake, and then I was.
Yeah,
and then I saw
coming back from the club.
And then I saw you hating, and I was like, yo, real quick, baby girl, dude's hating on me. And I was like, hashtag kill yourself. I'm watching the fights too.
He was not watching fight. He was coming back from the club.
I was still in the club.
He said, burp, burp. "Oh, he's hating on me, huh? Hold on, let me hit this up real quick."
I mean, that's how I do. That's how I do.
So then we had a little pause, right? I actually watched it all the way to the end, so I went to bed at 4, got up at 8, did my thing, and then we got to watch the San Antonio fight card. That started at about 4:30 our time. There was only one fight on Fight Pass, and then the prelim started on Fox Sports 1 at 5 our time, and then the main card started at 7 our time.
You know, the UFC, hashtag ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich.
Asking a lot of me. It was just a lot of fights.
Look. You're that spoiled American again. You don't have to watch all the fights, bro.
With this?
You don't have to watch all the fights.
But the problem is, it's like shiny. I want to. I'm gonna if it's there. I have to.
Maybe touch.
And then I got you.
That's what they do to you.
Yeah, so I didn't get much sleep.
Well, that's what happens, though. It's all good.
But pretty impressive fight. Cub Swanson.
Legit.
Stevens, back and forth. Cub Swanson gets hit so hard he forgets what round he's in.
Yeah.
And in the 5th round, he goes to his corner. Hey, come out here, go hard. Last round, finish up. He looks over his corner. It's the 5th round? I thought it was the 3rd round.
Nope. You're about to win this fight.
Oh, it's the 5th round.
It was a good fight. You picked Gastelum, Ultimate Fighter winner.
The belt. Is he talking about the belt?
Talking about the belt. You got the belt. I will say that he is improving. He is progressing, but he needs to. I mean, I know a win is a win to some people, but it is a spectator sport. We watch it for excitement, and I'm not saying he's a boring fighter, because he's not. But he needs to get a finish. He needs to get a finish.
You sound a little bitter.
I'm not bitter. I'm just being honest.
You sound like you're sipping the haterade.
Dude, you took a heavy favorite. I took the underdog. I was hoping Nico could pull it off. He's going up against a heavy favorite that's undefeated. I went for the shot. Everything else we agreed on.
All right.
Only because somebody decided to change their pick last minute. But I don't know.
What happened?
Yeah, really, yeah.
Who did that?
I don't know who did that. Yeah, no. This guy. One day, everyone will see all the extra footage that is not out, and people will know. People will know the truth about Alex. That's a movie, by the way. I'm just doing the movie reference.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was, but all right.
Sometimes, the movie references just pop out. That's how that happens.
I got you. Yeah, why don't you...
Maybe I'll put a little thing next to you with a little, the movie poster of Truth About Alex.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, it is.
Anyways, yeah, Cub Swanson gets a nice win. And you think he goes on... Who does he fight next? What do you think?
He gets a rematch potentially against Jose if Jose beats Mendez.
But you said he wasn't going to.
You know what? I don't think he will.
Okay.
I don't think he
will.
will.
You think they give him the Mendez fight?
I think, yeah, whoever wins that fight, he gets.
Maybe
it's deserving.
Maybe it's close and they give a rematch. And then he's got to wait.
I don't think he'll wait.
So
he won't
fight someone else?
He'll fight someone. He's on a 6-fight win streak. He's staying active. I think it would be a very bad idea with the momentum that he has to wait and sit on the shelf.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, we'll see what happens there.
Okay.
But he looks good. Besides when he got
he did.
Real hard in the head.
Let's move on real quick. We're just going to touch base on this real quick. But Chael P. Debo's boy.
No.
He is gone.
I got one word. Deuces.
Second drug test failed. Different substances.
He tested for all sorts of craziness in that second one. He was on just everything.
You know, it sucks. Like, I never really had a great love for him in the WEC. I thought he was a mediocre fighter, but he came into the UFC and he kind of just, you know, he just made his own, you know, and it was his mouth. It was his mouth.
Yeah.
Right? The guy can just talk it up, and I was having a conversation.
But not like skills, like just annoying and just one of those guys who knows how to get under everyone's skin. And
hey, regardless, it was promoting.
I hate that. You're a fighter. You shouldn't even have to promote yourself. Donald Cerrone doesn't have to promote himself. He goes into the cage, puts on great fights. He doesn't have to be up backstage. I'm the best, blah blah, and I hate Brazil and Brazil. There's no such thing as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And
hey, not everybody has Donald Cerrone's talent, dude.
Yeah, Chael P has none. He has horse tranquilizers in his system.
But he is a solid wrestler. We don't know. Maybe he's been on TRT for the last 3 years.
Oh,
so it's not him. It's
might not be
an inner shell of him.
Might not be.
All right. Okay.
Pretty sure you pump me full of some roids, I'd jack you up real nice.
Well, we might find out. I might make you an experiment.
Let's do it. As a champ, I'm willing to undergo scientific research.
I will drug test you too. We'll see what happens. We will strip that belt. MMA MADE will strip that belt from you so quick.
You try and take my belt, you better do it while I'm in the showers like GSP.
I will pull the GSP Zuffa move on you. You will come back to your locker, and you'll be like, what happened to my belt? And I'll be like, we took it from you. You ain't getting this one.
That is messed up.
Oh, so many inside jokes. But it's all news in the media, right? People hear it.
Chael P's out. Fox Sports said later.
Yeah, that hurts. I mean, leaving the UFC, okay, whatever. But leaving Fox, I mean, that was going to be his meal ticket if he's going to be a retired fighter.
Money. That's that good Fox money right there.
That's bad. That's
no more checks.
No. Anyways, let's move on. We're going to talk about the fights this weekend. Yeah, I said fights. Plural. We got Saturday and Sunday, UFC 175.
Another twofer?
A twofer, bro. Double dose twofer.
Dude, I'm trying to sleep at some point in 2014.
Don't worry about it. Hashtag, you can sleep when you're dead.
I might be dead soon.
Yes, you might. UFC 175 on Saturday night, and then we have the ultimate finale on Sunday. On Sunday, that ultimate finale's on. You know, I don't know if you know who's fighting on Sunday, but...
Wait, do that again. Leave that there, because then I can't see your face, and you can't talk.
I was going like this, so I can't see Tebow's face.
Oh, that hurts.
You know I rep the 808, bro.
Look how good I look.
I mean, I've never been to Hawaii, but I rep that 808.
I have been to Hawaii, so maybe...
So you should rep the 808.
Here,
there you go. Take that,
thank you, boss.
Awesome, there you go.
This is your donation to the champ.
You ain't keeping my hat, bro.
And understanding...
Why are you blocking it? You're blocking the logo.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
You know,
all right.
It's for me.
Where? Let's see if you can put it on. Let's see what it looks like.
Put it on?
Yeah, let's see.
Like, I feel like the draft.
There you go.
I feel like when the draft,
drafted.
like, I just got drafted. Look good.
You look good. This was actually the walkout shirt when GSP cheated against him. You remember that fight? When GSP was all greased up like a pig. and the athletic commission changed the rules because... I'm bringing up old stuff, but that's how it is when it was with BJ Penn. Now, I love BJ Penn.
So who are you taking 175?
At 175, we got Weidman against Machida for the middleweight, and we also have Ronda Rousey versus Alexis Davis. Let's just get it out of the way. We're both taking Ronda Rousey, correct?
I'm taking Ronda Rousey. You said you want to take Alexis Davis.
Pretty much I just said we're both taking Ronda Rousey, correct?
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay, let's before we go to the main event, there's a pretty good fight on. I'd say I'm very excited to see it on the prelims, and it's kind of shocking. This person's going to be on the prelims, but I get Fox and the UFC's thing. They want to promote and yada yada and get some buys on the pay-per-view. Uriah Faber versus Bruce Leroy, Alex Caceres.
One of your BCB, butt-chin brothers.
Butt-chin brother, right here.
Faber. You know what? I'm going to take the underdog. I like Caceres.
Really?
Yeah, you know, I mean, Faber, I think he's got 1 or 2 more fights. He's about to hang him up.
Really? That soon?
He's been in the fight game a long time.
No, he has.
He's actually taken a little bit of damage his last couple of fights. And I like my boy Caceres.
I like Caceres.
I'm rooting for Caceres. I want him to win. It's a long shot, but you know what? I'm going to take it.
I like Caceres. I really do like Bruce Leroy. I just feel that Faber, 2 things. He's been around the block a couple more times, and it's not a title fight. not a title.
No,
All the people.
No, he draws power.
He does draw power.
He draws power from the state.
But people know what I'm talking about. Well,
I did it, and we only have 4 fans. So
there's like 14 now, but the 4 original fans know that. You know, it isn't in California, but it's a non-title fight.
We'll see.
If I remember correctly, the only loss Uriah has of non-title fights.
Make this look good.
Rob should say the only loss he has, that's non-title fights, is against Tyson Griffin.
No time like the present. We'll see. Let's go, Caceres. Let's go. Bruce Leroy. Bruce Lee. I love that movie. I got room for him. So what?
I said the Soul Glow. No. Remember that episode I gave you the glow when you were doing it?
I do remember.
You like that? You like that? I gave you that glow. There you go. There you go. Anyway, so I'll go Faber. You go Bruce Leroy. Okay, that goes to the main event. Machida versus Weidman. Ah, man. You know what? I love Machida at 185. And I'm not even a big Machida fan, but he was fast at 205. He was lightning at 185. He is so fast.
I think it's just a really bad matchup for Weidman. And there's so much pressure on him. Did he really beat Anderson Silva? Anderson Silva's screwing around. He's giving him the rope-a-dope, and he's just bobbing his head out there, pretending like he's gone. I think he just had the belt for too long. I don't think Weidman's really been legitimized yet. I don't think people really buy into it 100%. He still has a little bit to prove. A lot of pressure on him.
There is a lot of pressure.
Machida, it's a great matchup for him.
The only thing I will say about the whole Anderson Silva thing, the first fight, the rope-a-dope, blah, blah, blah. Second fight, breaks his leg, grade pours out of it. But before that happened, that first round, Weidman was dominating him. Got the takedown, got it down easily. But I won't argue that there is this question mark around the whole thing. He needs a win to legitimize his standing as the middleweight champion, and with his wins against Silva. I want Weidman to win for the simple fact that I want those question marks to be gone. I think Machida will probably win, but I will take Weidman. It's more of a want. I want Weidman to win.
Yeah, I think either way this will show. So it's a big risk reward, right?
It is.
If he wins this fight in dominant fashion, then people say Weidman really is that good.
Yeah.
If he goes out there, dominates him, actually figures out Machida, very few people have ever done it. I think Shogun really is one of the few people who has ever figured him out and has had the tool set to do it. So if Weidman can go out there and do it, awesome. And I'll actually maybe even give him a little respect.
The thing is I would expect him to go into this fight and do the wrestling thing, because that seems like it's going to be his best recipe. But I thought he was going to do that against Anderson, and he stood with them. And anyways, I'm going to go with Weidman.
And I go with Machida.
There it is. So we got 2 different fights on the line here.
I like it.
We got 2 different fights that we're going opposing. Of course, Ronda we're going to take unanimously. I want to give a big shout out to Team MMA for Life, the whole fam. I love you guys. It's always a pleasure of interacting with you guys on Twitter. Love you guys. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the night. Thank you for watching MMA MADE. Devin Debo Taylor.
Say it.
The champion for this week.
I love it.
The champion for this week. Mighty, thanks for watching. See you next week.
The champion.